Hey y'all, it's Dustin. So today I wanted to do just a little tag. It's an older one, but I thought it'd be a good way for you guys to get to know me better. I got some hot chocolate because it's literally a blizzard outside today where I'm at. It's supposed to be like snowing all weekend. I wish I could show you. It's like, I don't know, I think it stopped coming down for a second. But I thought we could do the 16 witchy questions tag, because why not? I have my answers like typed up in front of me again today, just because my mind is not good at remembering things, so this will be easier for me. Okay, so let's get her done, shall we? The first question is, do you have a witchy name, and how did you come by it? And I do not have a witchy name. I never really felt the need to have one. I don't know why. Just didn't. So my name's Dustin. That's my actual name. How you doing? The next question is, where are you located and what brought you to that area, or were you born there? So I live in the Midwest. I did not grow up where I'm at like right now, but I grew up in a really small town in Ohio. It was cute. It was like a village. There was like 1,500 people in it. It's super tiny, bumfuck nowhere. But I lived there most of my life, and then when I graduated high school, I moved to Arizona for school, and now I'm back in the Midwest, so in another city, but not where I grew up. It's cute though. I like it. Yeah. The next question is, do you wear a special amulet or jewelry for spell work? I'm gonna get this. Hang on. So I do wear. I almost always have my pentacle on, just because I really like it. It just feels protective and nice, and it's pretty. I like it. And then when I'm sometimes when I'm doing, this is my box that I keep most of my oils in, but I also keep my amulets in here, and I wear two. I have two of them that I wear sometimes. One is like a physical representation of the goddess. For me, it symbolizes intuition. So I wear this a lot when I'm like using my tarot cards or during ritual. And then I also have this one, which is actually just like the triple moon symbol, made mother crown, that type of thing. And I wear this one sometimes too. They're cute though, I like them. But all the time, I always have this one on. My pentacle. It's pretty. I like it. I love silver jewelry. It's my favorite. What's the next question? What is your favorite space or place? So I live in this tiny ass studio, right? You got a different view this time. Last video I was over there. I had you propped up on my fridge. Today you're on my windowsill next to my bottle of tequila. So this is usually where I practice at. But other than here, I mean, I obviously like outside spaces a lot. Like I live right by a pier, so I love going down to the pier at night. I've worked there before. Back home in Ohio, there's like a lake near where I'm from, and there's a pier there that's made out of all rock, and it's gorgeous, and I love it there too. And I always go out at night when I go places, because I've always been obsessed with the stars and the moon. Like, I remember being in my dad's car when I was younger, and I would have him open the sunroof just so I could look at constellations and point them out and be like, this one's this one, and this one's this one, and all that stuff. So I just really like being outside at night and by the water. Those are my favorite outside spaces. But other than that, I'm usually just in my apartment, and it's cute. I like it here. I've been here for a while now, so it's homey. Next question. What is your favorite stone or crystal for magical workings? So I have a few. Crystals and I, when I first started practicing the craft, I was never very I didn't really feel anything with crystals. They weren't my thing. They still kind of aren't. I do like to get some of them. Very rarely do I connect well with a certain type of crystal. So I don't own that many. But the ones that I do own, I connect to. And I own 4 different kinds. I'll show them to you real quick. I have this clear quartz. It's a good size. It's cute. It's pretty. I got this one when I first started in the craft. I don't know. I really like it. It's got a nice point to it. It's pretty. Everyone loves a good clear quartz. Another favorite of mine, I've always really connected with these. I have 2 of them, is rose quartz. So I have this one, and it's a good chunk of rock right here. And then I've got a smaller one, and I just got this one recently. But I really love my rose quartz. I love the color pink. It's really pretty, and it just represents love and self-love mostly, which is a big thing for me. I totally promote self-love. I wish more people, growing up, I always had people, they would, I don't know if it's a generational thing, but I always grew up and my parents, you would ever say anything that you liked about yourself, and you'd always, I mean, not just my parents, anyone older than me really that grew up in that generation would always be like, well, that's conceited. And now it's gotten to a point, like with my generation, we're so about self-care and self-love that whenever I say stuff like that and I hear someone tell me that's conceited, I'm like, no. I personally don't believe in the word conceited. I just don't think it's a thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with loving something about yourself. As long as you're not being an asshole about it, you love the fuck out of that part of yourself, okay? So, like, I love these crystals. Very self-love and pretty. Another one that I just got, this one's probably one of my favorites, is my obsidian. It's really, really pretty. I love the color black too. Well, I guess black's not a color, but you know what I mean. And I liked it. This one I felt drawn to because it looks like a star. And like I said, obsessed with stars. And this one has a lot to do with, like, it reminds me of like if I ever work with this, it's going to be during divination. And it also reminds me a lot of intuition. And like, intuition is probably like the biggest thing for me when it comes to my craft. Intuition flies out my asshole. It's insane. Like I've gotten really good. I've worked on it a lot in the past year and a half or so, and I can finally control it now. So it's nice. I'm going to talk more about that in another video sometime. But yeah, so my obsidian. I really like my obsidian a lot. It's pretty. And then probably my favorite. This is probably my favorite crystal that I own. And it's my amethyst, which also reminds me a lot of intuition. But this one, I don't know what it is about it. I just love it. And then that's obviously the outside of the rock. But it's so pretty. I just really like it. I don't know. This is one of my favorites, my amethyst. Okay, next question, huh? So, how long have you been practicing and when did you come to this path? So, I haven't been practicing that long, like probably a really short amount of time compared to most people. But you know what? Cool. It works. It's a thing. I started doing tarot back in 2015 when I lived in Arizona. And then I moved here where I'm at now, back to the Midwest, and ended up researching more about actual witchcraft. It fell down that rabbit hole real quick. And so I've only been practicing witchcraft for over a year now. I don't know when the exact date was. I think it was wintertime of 2016. So it's probably been a year and like a couple months. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a year and a half, I'm not sure. But that's when I started practicing witchcraft, and then I just decided upon labeling myself as pagan like a month ago. So I've only considered myself pagan for like a month. But yeah, it's cute and stuff. I just really liked the idea of, I don't know, I like religions where you can be super free with your beliefs and believe what you want to believe and have the option to practice how you would like to. It's just nice. Next question. Do you have a patron/matron god or goddess? If yes, how did you connect with them? I do have a matron, and that's Artemis. I actually just decided upon that as well recently. I honestly think she's called out to me my entire life, but I didn't realize it until like after I decided upon becoming pagan, or like labeling myself as pagan. But like, I'm also gonna do another video on this, so expect one on this too in the future, just because I feel like I could make a whole video out of it. So I'll get more in depth in that video when it comes out, okay? Okay, I want to drink some of my hot cocoa, hang on. It's like, this is from a website called Fairy Magazine, F-A-E-R-I-E magazine.com, and it's like dark chocolate, hang on. Oh, it's so good, you guys. I put honey in it too because I don't have any sugar. Oh my god, let me go put the spoon in the sink. Hang on. Oh, I'm back. Let me take a sip. Oh, that's so good. Holy shit. Okay, next question. What is your favorite incense and or cleansing material? I adore incense. It smells so good. And I'm like a whore for candles, like scented candles. Holy shit. Holy shit. But recently I've really found myself lighting rose incense a lot. I think it's just because I like the smell. Like, it smells calm. And like, I love rose, like the flower itself too, and like just the connotations, like the correspondences attached to it. Like I said, like self-love. My friend that I practice with all the time, when we first started on the craft, she always laughed at me. Not in like a mean way, but she would always laugh at me because like I was super about calmness and like peace and love and in my craft, and hers was very like, girl was about that money. That's all I'm gonna say. It was cute though. We were such a good working couple, and we balance each other really well. It works. It's cute. But yeah, rose is my favorite when it comes to like just wanting something to smell. When it comes to ritual, I love using dragon's blood just because I find that it really helps enhance everything during ritual. It makes it more intense, I think. And then when it comes to like cleansing spaces and objects and stuff like that, I just use sage, pretty basic, but I think it works and it smells good. I like the smell of sage. Yeah. Have you ever had to clear a space of a negative entity? I've never had to, actually, which I'm extremely grateful for. Luckily, I've like never really had anything bad attach itself to me, knock on wood. But the only time I've ever had an experience with a negative entity was when I was like really little. I'll probably do a video on that too. Holy shit. But that was ages ago, and I got rid of it when I was younger. My mom went to a psychic and asked him about it, and he was like, that thing is evil. Tell him to make it go away. And so I did, and I haven't dealt with it since then. But so not really. I mean, I guess that might count, but we can go into more in depth with that in another video too. The next question is, what is your favorite witchy show or movie? And oh my freaking gosh, okay, these are like it's not even a guilty pleasure. I don't believe in guilty pleasures. If it's a pleasure, why feel guilty about it? But I obviously love Charmed. Who doesn't love Charmed? That show was my shit as a kid. I legit would wake up early in the mornings on the weekends just to watch reruns. Like, and this is before I even found The Craft or my path. Like, I was like obsessed with that show. What else? I also really loved The Craft, the movie. That one I actually didn't watch that until I started practicing. Like, I didn't even know that it was a movie until my friend told me about it. And I was like, then we watched it all the time for like the first few months we were practicing, because it was just, we were obsessed. And then I also really love Practical Magic. That's such a classic. That one just feels like really earthy and like realistic, so it's cute. It's cute. Okay, next question. What do you do to help raise energy before spell work? Honestly, I just really meditate. I just like to calm my mind and body. Like, I don't really do anything in particular. And then I like to have incense lit. I like to have incense lit and like candles lit. But like, other than that, I don't do a whole lot. Mostly just meditation. I love meditating because my mind's always going a mile a minute. It's just nice to get it to slow down some. Next question. Do you see yourself helping others magically? I definitely do. I actually have in the past. I personally believe that everything that I've been gifted with has, and like my path, my whole life purpose. Like, I know this. I'm just deep down, I always have. My whole life purpose is purely to help other people, whether that be like magically or not. I think that's the only reason I'm here, and I'm so like in tune with it and just grateful, and like, I don't know, it's a nice purpose to have, so I love it. I just know it's to care for and help others. And I also have like, I mean, I've helped a few people. Like, I have this one friend that wants to learn more about the craft, so I've been teaching her some, but yeah, that's what's up. The next question is, what is your preferred form of divination? I love tarot, obviously. Like I said, I've been doing that since 2015. I'm like, I've only been doing it for a little while, but I can tell I'm like naturally gifted at it. Like I said, with my intuition. Sometimes it gets really intense, and we can go into some stories with that too in another video. There's like so much that's like been insane with that. But yeah, definitely tarot. I want to like get into runes, but I haven't bought any yet, and I'm still kind of studying up on them before I actually buy like a set of them. But those seem, I think I could connect pretty well to those too. What element do you work with the most? Usually I work with water. It's my favorite. I'm a Pisces, so it makes sense. But like when I can't go out to the lake and do stuff, or if I don't have water like right next to me, I just use fire. Like if I need to do something quick, like a sigil or something, yeah, I just use fire just because it's so easily accessible. Like, I always have a lighter on me, so fire's a go-to but I like to use water more, just because I connect to it better than fire. I think I connect most with like water and air. Okay, next question. This is like, I love this question. If you threw a party, which of the YouTube witches would you invite? And I have like a whole ass list. Okay. I would definitely invite Harmony Nice. Girlfriend is the queen of YouTube witches, in my opinion. That's all I'm saying. Girl's getting it done. Like, killing the game. I'm so proud of her. I love her. She's great. Definitely her. She would be invited. I would also invite Angel Persephone. I love her videos. She is just so like down to earth, and her relationship with her family is lovely. And her and I also have we have really similar beliefs, I think. So I think we get on pretty well. So I would invite her. I love Molly Roberts. There's something about that woman. I do not know how to explain it to you. I remember the first video of hers I watched. Her voice is so soothing. It's insane. Like, I was like, Holy shit. And then she's just like, she's super creative, and she's just such a soothing being, you know, like just watching her and listening to her, it's just warm and inviting and calming. So definitely her. The last one that I wrote down was Rhea Sage. I would definitely invite her. She's just real as fuck. I love it. I love it. She reminds me of old girlfriends of mine back home. I like that she like dabbles in all aspects of the craft too. Like, I tend to just stick with the light side, but she's like the type where like, if you gotta do something, you're gonna do it. And I like that. Like, I respect that so much. And like, I also just really want to get wine drunk with her. You know what I mean? Like, it'd just be fun, I think. Yeah, she'd be fun to get drunk with. That's all I put on my list. I guess it wasn't that many. It was just 4 people, I think. Yeah. But those are definitely my favorites. That's who I watch all the time on YouTube. Like, whenever they drop a video, I'm like, praise Jesus. And I'm not even Catholic anymore. And the last question is, what are your witchy goals? I mean, I have some goals. Honestly, I just want to like learn more. I've only been doing this for like, what, a year now, a year and a half. So I really want to work more on my divination. I'm like pretty good at it naturally, but you know, I could always be better. And then I want to study runes, definitely, like for sure, just because those are like fascinating to me. And I could see myself using those like for more important readings. The tarot for me is like a very like, I could use it for any instance, but like if there was ever anything like important or like dire, like I had to like have something super specific, I think runes would work that way for me. I really want to connect more with my matron, Artemis. I'd like to nurture that relationship some, and I really want to work on my manifestation because like, okay, divination and intuition have always come like so naturally to me. They've always been my strong suit when it comes to the craft, and manifestation has always come like a little more slowly for me. So like I'm really great with sigils. Like, you want someone to do you a sigil and like have that shit work, I got you. But when it comes to other parts, like more in-depth things, it just doesn't come as naturally to me. I don't know, it's weird. But I don't know, I'd like to work on that too, like my manifestation some. What else? I want to start a Book of Shadows or grimoire or whatever you call it. I have like parts of it typed up already because I know what I want to put in it. Like, I have some stuff, and I know I want to make mine super personal, but like still pass it down. Like, I'm gonna have some very personal information in there, and I don't even care if other people see it. I think that helps people grow in their own craft when you get personal with shit and let them see that stuff. So I want to start one of those. And I want to get a nice book for it though. I know people are always like, don't get a nice book, but like, I just know that the one that I make, like, I'm gonna make sure it looks perfect. And I'm a perfectionist, and I also am like super artistic, so I know it'll look okay. And plus, like, you start with pencil and you do shit lightly, you can always erase stuff, who gives a shit. But, so I want to get a nice book before I do it. I have this, there's this one artist on Instagram who, like, actually makes really nice leather-bound books. They're super expensive, but I want one so bad. So someday I'm gonna buy one from him. And, I'll put his link down in the description box, too, in case you guys want to check it out. They're such nice leather-bound books, like, you would shit. I guess I also really want to work on my altar space. All I use it for, or all I have right now, like, I just set it on my other windowsill right there. I have this little old antique table that my mom gave me, and I think I want to use both of those, like, use the table and my, like, window, what's that called? I just said it. My window, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. I want to use that and the antique table, I think. But I just want to work on that some. I want to dedicate more of it to Artemis and like kind of, I don't know, just get it looking more how I have it pictured in my head, you know? Make it feel more me and filled up more and that kind of stuff. I mean, it works now for what I have to do, but I would like it to be more what I have pictured in my head. But yeah, that was the last question. So there we go, 16 witchy questions tag. This wasn't as long as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna take a long ass time. It'll be shorter when I edit it down. Yeah, okay. Well, I hope this like let you guys get to know me a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I'm so glad I started this channel. It's really nice to be able to talk about it openly and just on the internet and have people in the community be supportive and stuff. Thank you guys for all the comments and stuff on my first video. I really appreciated it. I love you. And I will see you soon, okay? Okay.